obviously seen the video. Did you think it was a punch or an elbow from the sparring partner?
Ти дивився відео, це був удар чи лікоть від спаринг-партнера?
Ні, там був удар, але так схоже ніби там локтем, але там був удар. Просто коли він вже вдарив і рука пішла по реакції в той бік, куди він бив, там знизу, да, такий трошки був. І типа видно, що здається, що це було локтем, але це удар кулаком був.
It was a punch with a fist. You can see that the direction of the elbow is following the fist afterwards, but it's difficult to read it from the video. You see that there was a clear uppercut, a very clear one, but whether it caused the cut, we don't know.
Your manager and your promoter said that Tyson was a coward and he was scared to fight you. Obviously, you've looked at him in his eyes when you did the face-off. What's your opinion?
Твій менеджер сказав, що він боягуз і не хоче з тобою битись. Ти дивився йому в очі, заглядав. Що ти думаєш? Він дійсно не хоче, боїться з тобою битись?
Ну, хоче чи не хоче, цього я не знаю. Те, що боїться, це правда.
I don't know whether he wants to fight me or not, but the fact that he's scared is real.
Mr. Turki Al-Sheikh mentioned that he's suffering some illness and he's delayed his treatment, just to make sure this fight happens. Just a quick mention on, his work ethic in making sure this fight happens.
Say it again.
Yeah. So what does he think of Mr. Turki Al-Sheikh making sure this fight happens? He said in the interview the other day that he delayed his treatment for his illness.
Yeah. Турки відклав своє лікування в Нью-Йорку, яке було заплановано на початок року, на початок березня, для того, аби цей поєдинок відбувся. And the question is...
Just what his thoughts are on his dedication to make sure this fight happens.
Як ти думаєш, які твої думки і ставлення до цього, щодо його відношення до цього поєдинку, що він саме так ставиться до нього? Навіть здоров'ям вирішив пожертвувати.
Ну, йому велика подяка за те, що він робить. Величезна тут навіть, не можу сказати, тільки вдячність містеру Туркі за те, що він організовує це і йде на такі жертви заради цього поєдинку.
A huge, enormous gratitude to Mr. Turki for what he's doing, for what he's sacrificing to make this huge fight happen.
Ми так само серйозно повинні до цього ставитися. Якщо люди ризикують своїм здоров'ям і намагаються організувати той поєдинок, то ми так само повинні віддаватися і серйозно відноситись до всього того, що відбувається.
We have to treat it exactly like that, all of us involved. We have to train, we have to make ourselves prepared. We have to take each step the way he does, with completely serious and completely dedicated.
Last question on Tyson Fury. You saw the pictures of his body shape. What did you make of that? From the shape he was compared to the Ngannou fight?
Say it again.
Tyson Fury's shape. He put a picture out. Yeah, his body shape. Yeah.
Форма Тайсона Ф'юрі. Порівняно з тим, яким він був із Нгану і зараз, що ти з того зробив? Які висновки?
Та почекайте ще.
Wait for it.
And those are the broken silence words of Oleksandr Usyk. And as he was asked about Tyson Fury, about the cut, he was like, well, there was clearly a punch that landed, but you couldn't see from the angle that you had versus what we were provided with. And they asked him if he wanted to fight. He's like, well, I don't know if he wants to fight, but there is definitely fear there. Okay. Now, keep in mind, these are translated words from Ukrainian to English. So when he said fear, that could have been translated cautious. But just for the sake of argument, let's just say Alex Usyk, which I think that's his voice, that's translated him. I think he knows exactly what Usyk is saying or wants to say. So let's have faith in that. So he's just definitely seen fear there. with Tyson Fury. So when he looked him in his eyes, he knew, okay, this cat's scared. You know what I mean? That could mean cautious, but concerned. Okay, like I like to use concerned, but really that's just saying scared, really. So, a lot of people do question Tyson Fury and his temperament. He's like he hasn't been that aggressive in a while, like physically, and done stuff like that. So when you do things like that, there may be some extra nerves that's involved with Oleksandr Usyk because he knows he's in there to do so. And what happened in sparring, it happened. So people can really take and assume what they want, but one thing is for sure, which is unfortunate for Tyson, his track record is not good for fighting or like avoiding a guy for the last 2 years. So Usyk in his mind is thinking, well, he's scared. And there's nothing else telling me otherwise. That's the problem. There's nothing else telling me that, hey, man, I've been trying to fight this dude for 2 years. He's been the WBC champion. He had opportunities in 2021. I'm sorry, in 2022 to fight me, 2023 to fight me. Now it's 2024, and the fight was done last year where he signed the contract, got busted up by Francis Ngannou, then tried to threaten me by saying, you're going to get sued if you don't jump into the ring. But then yet, you were the one that changed the date yet again. This fight, people, supposed to have been over. This fight's supposed to happen 2 months ago, but it didn't. Thank God the Days of Reckoning did, which was great. You know what I mean? I think I enjoyed that a lot more, to be honest, to be fair. But understand this. This fight still hasn't happened because of this. So, and the bad thing is, no one's surprised. And Usyk, I think he's more bothered by the fact that, he has a child on the way and he couldn't see his child. So he sacrificed not seeing his child firstborn to do something for the people of Ukraine, for the legacy of the world, for something that hasn't happened in over 20 years, 2 decades. So that sacrifice all by itself, only to hear you did all this damn training to come to find out the fight's going to be postponed. So yeah, I don't think he's in the mood for a lot of stuff, and you can tell Oleksandr Usyk, he's calm, but you can tell there's like some kind of, it's like a calm frustration there. You could tell like he's bothered a bit, you know what I mean? Because he's not as, jokeful. He's just kind of like, dude, when are we going to get this shit going on started? When is this going to happen? But I do think Tyson Fury's scared. So that's the silence broken of Oleksandr Usyk. He finally speaks. You guys tell me what you think of Oleksandr Usyk's comments towards Tyson, the Gypsy King Fury. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.